So on Bitcoin. So like I said, right, we're looking at the Z-score. Now the way this is a great indicator. You can flip this on Z-score of log returns, turn it off. It's just a price action. Obviously, it's going to be on log returns because we know that there is a distribute. That's what the distribution is. It's not a fucking price action. It's of the returns. And so you've got all this long-term bull div on the Z-score, all this long-term bull div on the returns oscillator, which the latest bit, look at this bounce off the zero mean. Variance this week finally turned up, right? It was floating up. We got these nice little bullwicks down here because the variance was coming down, finishing off the contraction, negatively correlated. This week, it's flipped positive with this bull div. All the fishers are up. Random price action, volatility's low. Laplace bands are squeezing price action. Let's see, got the 99.7 Laplace on the weekly at about 26.4. Let me take one peek. Obviously, I'm waiting until this monthly close. I don't think we're going to get a super big move this week, but next week or the beginning of November, that could be definitely the time. So yeah, I just wanted to pull that up just to show that that's what's going on. That is what's going on with BTC SPY and the dollar index, which is real interesting to me. Solana had a rip and move. You know what I want to do? Let's go over here real quick. So here is Bitcoin weekly RMLR reads. We got two of them set up, different lengths. Mean reverted right now to the lower length. Okay. If BTC can get up here, close above this one, I'm talking 21.5. I'm looking for this thing by the end of this week to close around 21.5. If it does do that next week, this thing's going to probably push 23.5, start making its way up to the power mean. Got 33 length power mean. You get up above there, I'm telling you right now, BTC's data set gets above this power mean. This thing's going to run the 30K so fast, these bears are going to have a heart attack. And so on that monthly chart, Bitcoin ran up, got outside of the second standard deviation on the projection, and nailed the 3SD on the current monthly candle. So that last month, when that thing had that blow off, it freaking did a 3SD move on the monthly. Everybody remembers that. I was giggling and shit. I was just, everybody was just having a good old time, longing all those shit coins. And but let me see here. A 3SD move on a monthly, that's the kind of shit Bitcoin does. Powerful. And I mean, got a wick right to it. I'm pretty sure it was in December 2017, if you look back. Damn it. There. Let me see. RMLR. UPM. Boom, boom, boom. Just got the ranges. 3SD right there. That's the little dot. Boom. And this shot outside the 2SD. let's do here. All right. My dragger. Where's my drag and drop? Where are you? Oh, it's way down here. The hell? There it is. Let's see. There it is, right there. Now, let me flip this on normal real quick. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. I've got all these. Let's see. So, I want to have on... That's Laplace. There's normal. 1, 2, 3. All right. There it is right there. So, got that wick outside the 2SD, right to the 3SD on the monthly, pullback. Opened up January, had a little relief pump there, get people sucked in, and then where'd they run it to? Right down to the top side of the first standard deviation. When everybody's like, oh, Bitcoin's going to fucking zero, right? If you were looking at the distribution, you're like, this makes sense. Found support on the 1SD. Then we get the Black Swan event, right? The big dump from the pandemic. We've talked about this before. Yeah, if you're in traditional TA, you're like everything's a Black Swan event because you don't have a fucking idea what's going on in the market to begin with, right? Every day is like, oh, ho, ho. This was coming, right? This was a little fake out right here. I mean, you could see on the macro time frames all this volatility flipping around that this thing was gonna dump. You get a wick below the 1SD, pulls back up, then we go on the run to the all-time highs. And here we are again. We're still above the 2SD band. But out here now, most of these algos, they're using Laplace distribution. They're using Laplace. Let's move this back up. Where's my drag? There it is. Great upgrade from Donnie and Van F. Let's bring this. What is that? Yep, 19. Folks, sure. But look, this is a normal distribution right here. So here was the low at 31, I believe. Yep, 31. Where I saw this all dropping. I started. I think I actually started buying at about 48, and my last buy was at like 3,300. Trust me, when I saw that thing bounce at 31, I was like, okay, let's go. So we run up to SD band again. Now this is normal distribution. Full, like from this projection, mean reversion, pretty much, right? And that was the 3,800 K low. Whoop, right to the all-time highs. Got stifled by the second standard deviation. Now we're back inside the first standard deviation. Let's switch this to Laplace and see what it looks like. Oh, goodness gracious. Where are you, PB? There you are, you little sweetie. Normal, Laplace. Let me switch these up again in a sec. So what do I want? I want number 5 and 7 on. 2 and 3 off. 5 and 7 on. Okay, now we got Laplace. Now, it was what you got to realize, too. Laplace distribution, right? The 95.4% range is really close to where the second standard deviation is going to be for normal distribution. They're both 95.4% range, but there's only standard deviations with the Gaussian distribution. There isn't with Laplace distribution. So is what you're going to see, what is usually really close, is the 95.4% levels. And you can see Laplace was a little tighter here, but overall, close. The difference is in the 68.3% range and the 99.7% range. Laplace is great for cryptocurrency because of the volatility. It literally puts a cage around this beast. We've seen it a million times where crypto will have those big, massive moves. They might get a wick outside the 99.7 Laplace distribution range, but they always pull back in. And we know as alpha traders, especially on low time frames, that's why we have these great areas to take profit, right? When people are longing moves, we're usually fucking out of our trades because those pumps or those dumps, they're at the end, they're at literal boundaries of the distribution. That's why we don't buy tops. We don't sell bottoms, right? That's what a lot of people do out there, and they just get wrecked. If you're not using the distribution, what are you doing? That's why people get so lost in the markets. I mean, you get up here around 95.4% probability range. Even if you're trading a monthly, dude, you're out of this trade. Hell, you're out on this. You're looking at current candle monthlies, right? I mean, look at this 1SD, boom, 95.4 Laplace, boom. This almost got to the 95.4 Laplace, but you can see these wicks nailing these distribution levels all over the place. There's so many examples. Meanwhile, people drawing trend lines, right? People drawing trend lines on moves like this. Drawing fucking, so what would this be? A ascending, what the fuck would they even call this big wedge? Whatever the hell. They're drawing trend lines on something that's being dictated by a distribution model. And so they're looking at something like this. Hey guys, we got this monthly close above the trend line. This fucking thing's going to 100K. There's no doubt about it. Wrecked. Because they don't know it's at a 95.4% probability level. That trend line is total bullshit. You're drawing on your chart. You're having fun. You're like a little kid with a coloring book. It's time to put away childish things, right? You're a man or a woman now. It's time to learn how to trade volatility. Preach it, Bilbo. All right. Hoorah! All right, let's see. Anyway, where was I going with all this?
Don't draw a trend line. It's all in the distribution.
Trend line. You're looking at patterns and shit. Patterns of what? You're putting patterns on something that is not dictating anything in the market. It's following the returns. And so while you're sitting here drawing trend lines and making patterns out of a data set, if you knew how much time you were wasting, you would definitely be stopping. You'd be trying to figure out, okay, what are these guys talking about? Trend lines are good. And then it's like, if you're going to use trend lines, at least draw them right. You don't use wicks and bodies. You're either using wicks or you're using bodies. You don't use both. That's not how you draw a trend line. Bodies. When I used to draw trend lines, it's bodies. You want the opens and the closes, man. You don't want the wicks. You don't want that fluff. So boom. And this is a great spot here with all of, and shit, forgot to show that. Let's pop the monthly here. Guys, there's bull div on the monthly. Bigger than shit. You get bull div on a monthly, let this thing start to play out. And that's from the first pullback from the all-time high. And we got down to whatever that was, almost 30K, and then the run up to the 70, then the pullback to 40 when it closed at 40. Dude, this is all bull div on the monthly, and it's above the zero mean. One Fisher's turned up. I don't like the DLP read, to be honest, but that's something. Look at the volatility on the monthly. Expanding. Yeah, exactly. We'll put that aside for a sec.
I'm going to just delete this one real quick.
Yeah, let's get rid of this indicator. No, I love the DLP. I just, man, it's building a little steam here. But it is at the bottom.
It doesn't mean that next candle in the DLP doesn't mean it won't be above the mean.
No, I hear you. 100%. And if I were to look at this entropy right now, this baby is as random as it gets, guaranteed. Random as it gets on the monthly. And even on the monthly, finally, after, these blow-ups from 10K that really nuke these Laplace bands, they're finally starting to tighten back down. And look at the 99.7, man. It's over 50K. Over 30K, 95.4. That's current candle, obviously, but yeah, just wanted to show that stuff. And then you've got the 45-day. Is there bull div? Yeah, man, there is. There is some bull div. And with a little bounce here off the zero mean. So you got the 45-day, the monthly, and the weekly, all that bull div. You got the 45-day Z-score of log returns at the 99% confidence interval. This all tells me something. The bottom is close, man. Especially for Bitcoin. Bitcoin could decouple. I mean, they're very correlated right now. Bitcoin will never shock me. Bitcoin runs the
Mm.
30K. It could fucking leave everything in the dust. Because where's
It's
the
sort of
liquidity
looking.
going to flow? Fucking right into the volatility of Bitcoin. It's not like these guys are just stuck in their groove where they're just kind of, oh no, I don't care if there's no volatility in the stock. I'm going to keep trading it. Blah, blah, blah. These big firms, man, they got their little red rocket out, man. They're looking for the volatility to go stick their red rocket in. That's what they're looking
I
for.
haven't heard that in a
They
long
don't care
time.
if Bitcoin or silver or fucking SPY or fucking Dixie or what. They're going to find it. They're going to get in it. And so what's funny, some of these people got all these analysts. They're digging up all this data from all this different shit. It's like, I guarantee I can fucking you give me about 4 hours of putting some shit together for one of these guys. It'll just be like, are you just one guy? Be like, yep, just me. It's like you got a bunch of fluff, man. Yeah, be real careful, P Funk. It's getting cold out too. You don't want to get stuck. All right. 5 day having an outlier. Is there bull div? Yes. I mean, there is bull div on all these macro time frames. I talked
You
about
like the DLP now?
yes, yes, I do. I do like the DLP now. It's a bunch of bull div on the 5 day. Yeah, all this macro. I talked a couple weeks ago, looking at all that bull div setting up on the weekly, and I was like, man, this weekly bull div plays out. Monthly bull div, yeah. I mean, it can be trend changing divergence where finally Bitcoin breaks out of this, moves back to 30K. Get up around that 30K. And I'm not looking at the 30K region because of data sets over here. That's why I need a new monthly. Not gonna lie. I need a new monthly range, man. What's this? Fuck, what am I on? Dollar still. Look at the dollar right now, right? As these futures, SPY's already open. The futures started pulling out a little bit, so SPY's down, huh? Where'd the daily range open up? Oh boy. Let's see. God, is it super tight? I think we're underneath it right here. Yeah, we are. Let me see here. So 380, the bottom, 382. Yeah, it's just right on the center of the daily. So it definitely, this pre-market little down move is right in the daily volatility range. But like I said, you got the weekly down here, you got the monthly volatility range right here. The data set is definitely above it, right? The data set's definitely above it. So me and the returns, man. Powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. This won't, let's see. So we're right in the middle, damn near the 68.3 Laplace range on the daily. So is this thing going to move to the top side? I'm about to get on the chart. What's a 1SD? 390. Here's this monthly range. I was talking to MJ about this last night and this weekly. It's going to nuke this to 387. I like this monthly. This is the first resistance. Excuse me. God, man, it's coffee. Got the hiccups. Would be a good target for me. 393. Because that'll be interesting to see what happens. Big time. Because here's the top of the monthly. And what I talked about last night, MJ, I was like, man, SPY yesterday, this last move right here. That's why you don't think the algos know where this shit's at. It made a late day charge to close above the top of the monthly range. Even look at the wick it sent down. Right, sent a wick right down to the top of the monthly range, pulled right back up. So pre-market though, right, down. Man, it was a hell of a run these last couple days. So that's kind of a no-brainer. And there was bear div on low time frames. Let's show you here. Where are you at? Let's go to the intraday. Let's go to 4 hour. Boom, right? Fucking nothing but bear div. Bear div, bear div, bear div. Z-score in returns oscillator. And we got the 90-minute bear div, man. This move yesterday, look, I mean, strong bear div, but you already got the returns oscillator down at the 2SD band. Correlated, it's losing its correlation. It was positively correlated on the move when the move started. The fishers are all down. Yeah, man, there's just a lot of bear div. This could be a sideways day. Really could, because there's a bunch of bear div, but at the same time, man, the return oscillator is all the way down at the 2SD band. And so if you're playing out some bear div, what's happening on the bottom side of the data set in the returns oscillator? Hidden bull. Right? Hidden bull on every one of those time frames. Hidden bull. All right? The bear is setting up hidden bull. For 45-minute. I mean, literally this whole move on SPY. All these intraday time frames were doing nothing but setting up bear div. In return, setting up bull. But I'm looking at all the fishers are high too, and all the price actions going back into randomness. Volatility is expanding, negatively correlated. So it's a no-brainer that the beginning of today was going to be down 100%. 30-minute. Same thing. Whoop. All lower highs. All lower highs. Z-score. Lower highs. There's even bear div on the fisher, which you don't get a lot of div on the fisher. You do, but not as much as the returns oscillator or the Z-score. That's Z-score of the log returns. So, and here you go in the 33. You're having an outlier now to the downside. Z-score 2. So at this point, I'm over here looking. I'm like, okay. What you going to go down here? You're going to go test the top of, is that the first resistance level of the weekly? Yes, it is. Boom, boom. Because where is the, there it is. Okay, so here's the weekly range. Middle of the monthly. First resistance level. I could see this, and it's right there at the daily S1 and the R1 on the weekly that has definitely flipped to support at a macro level. That's why when we talk about support and resistance, we're not talking about data sets. You can even look at these daily volatility range levels. Throw a horizontal. They're not basing this shit off data sets, man. Right? It's volatility. In volatility. A lot of other people in traditional markets call what we do something different. Right? Well, I don't care how long they've been doing this. They don't understand volatility. If you don't understand volatility, right? You're I don't know, man. I don't know how these people aren't fucking living in a van down by the river. I don't even know how they can afford software to do live streams, to be honest. What is happening? Meanwhile, we got our crypto warlord, man. He's got like fucking, what's happening?
We try, bro. We
Yeah,
keep it going. We fucking try.
It is good stuff. What is it, 9:44? I got diarrhea of the mouth. P-Funk, what do you got for us?
Are we even on? Yeah, I'm on. I don't have much, guys. I'm zoning through shit right now. I wish I had more to participate today, but I really don't. What's going on? I see you got SPY. All this stuff is down here. I'm just waiting for the first 15 minutes to get through, which we are ending right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's a good look at the daily. But I mean, these bulls got a hard on right now, so it might not even get down to this weekly level. This thing could just pop. There's no doubt about it. And that's why you got all these guys. People are still in that mode, right? They just want to short everything. It's like, be real careful. Be real careful. Because
I agree.
I'm in that boat too. That's what I want to do. I want to short everything, but I'm cautious right now. That's why I'm not doing anything. I want to just blast it.
Right. 100%. But you look, Dixie's slow burning down, man. What's a VIX? I saw VIX drop too. Below 30 finally. 28. Messing with people. What I wanted to look at. Let me see if anything sticks out on any of these Forex pairs. Oh. The Aussie dollar, US dollar. Aussie dollar's up. Yeah, but there's no outliers here, man. Nothing going on. You're going to start seeing. I tell you what, Dixie starts. I tell you what, there's a lot of fucking good shorts right now getting ready to be set up in Forex, I bet. Against
Look at the move in euro today. The dollar euro. Look at that move today.
Where the hell are you?
EUR/USD.
There it is. Oh, that's yen. Hold on. There it is. I'm right on top where it should be.
Yeah.
It's a 15-minute. Yeah, man. Euro strength.
That's a big move.
Euro strength. Fuck yeah. I mean, give me a break for it. And now fucking there's the volatilities in Forex.
Right. There's a big move, I think, coming in the dollar. And I think it's to the downside for us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so you're going to see a lot of these other currencies fucking get really strong against the dollar.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of good longs and shorts in Forex on the horizon.
Well, think about it like this real quick and tell me if I'm wrong, if there's any Forex guys out here. So if they smashed the dollar, they smashed the pound a month ago, okay, against the dollar, all right, because they're worried that the British have a 85% debt to GDP ratio, okay? So they smash it. Now, why would our dollar go up when we have 140% debt to GDP? Something doesn't make sense there. So like the short just seems obvious for the dollar. And maybe that's why it hasn't gone down there yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have 140% debt to our GDP. And they're complaining that Britain was at 85%, and that's why they smashed it. So wouldn't that make us next on the horizon?
Yeah, you would think, but the problem is where are they going to go?
Exactly.
Saying Yasha.
And we've got the military hedge.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're still the cleanest, dirtiest.
You will not crush our dollar. We'll drop a bomb on you.
You don't want us to show you 1% of interest.
Yeah, right.
That's true. Every major currency is tied to it. You're right.
Hilarious. Yasha, I love your little posts there.
Well, the other thing, P-Funk, is that article yesterday that you posted about the printing press coming back on. Or wait, maybe I think I posted that.
Well, whatever, but I read it. Yeah. It's on.
Yeah.
It's like it never got shut off.
So that's good for risk assets.
Yep.
Yeah, look at the euro. The euro's building steam right now. The top side is 68.3 Laplace. Gonna make another run at the 1SD up here. Yeah, man. Dixie, kind of an obvious short, but same time, man, just got to be real careful.
Look at it from the daily perspective. What do you see it on the daily, Bilbo? If you put that on the daily.
Yeah, let me see.
Even DXY like this. Look at this.
God, man. I mean, this thing's already pounded the 1SD to the downside.
Yeah.
Couldn't get back up above the daily S1. I mean, it tried. It hit the 4-hour first standard deviation and rejected back down below it. I mean, you close some 15-minute candles below the 1SD.
Mm-hmm.
You could see this thing down here at 109 area. Then you're gonna have all these YouTubers going, "Oh shit!"
Will you expand out to this to the 4 hour and daily? Tell me what you see. If you wouldn't mind.
Nope, I do not. Get on, Dixie. Where you at, you little sugar? Yeah, and I was looking at it earlier. I mean, there was. Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. There's Sin Bull setting up, kind of.
Really?
But intraday, man, these Z scores are low.
Mm.
But I'll tell you what, you got some bull div here.
Yeah.
I was like, no thanks. But it's building up right here above the zero mean. All the fishers are heading down though. It's still trending. It's riding these deviation bands. But you got contracting volatility significantly correlated till this changes. Things going to keep creeping down. The 90 minutes set up some bull div. Got up above the zero mean. Just this little move up here. Yeah, what did it get down to? Got down under 110. Then popped a couple 90-minute candles and then whoop, right back down. Then I look over here and I'm like, well, why? Oh, it's up here, man. It's rejecting off the bottom side of these macro volatility levels.
Got it.
See how this plays out, man. Let's see here. 45. Yeah, I mean, just like on the 90, there was this bull div, played out a little bit, but now it's coming back down. Some hidden bear. The hidden bear at the 33. There we go. Yeah, no bull div this time setting up. I mean, it was back here, but yeah, this 33, 45, 90, they just had this little relief here. Kind of looks like this thing wants to come down though, man. All the fishers are down. 15. Let's see what the 15's doing. Yeah, the 15 minutes is where the bear div was. Bam. Fisher too. No Fisher, sorry. No Z-score either. The Z-score is making its way back up to the top side. There has not been any outliers at all. So this thing's free to just turn down and whoop, just drop like a rock.
Nice chart, African. I see yours up there too. Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just a 7-day. Similar thing to like what Bilbo is saying here. There is a hidden bull div to pop out. Just on that time frame, it can be extended quite low down. I think I eyed it out at 105. I think 106. Obviously,
Look at that monthly. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking, remember, fuck, Dixie was under 90.
Wow.
That's a hell of a fucking run for the dollar.
That's a huge run.
Those Dixie Bulls are just, man, they were definitely having a circle jerk. Almost a 30% move. That's fucking nuts.
It's called desperation.
Yeah,
Dude.
I agree.
Whew.
Fast hurrah.
powerful America.
Weak.
That was during COVID, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Hit the
you can
95.
print enough money.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's stablecoin.
$80 to $120 sounds like a really good stable coin.
Right.
The one we want.
Let me see something here. That's nuts. This on the monthly. Here's what I want to see. And the monthly is, okay, so this whole monthly move, right? Look at the returns oscillator.
Yeah.
All the fishers are turning down. The dollar's about to take a shit. Dollar's about to take a shit, I believe.
Get your shorts in.
Get your shorts. Volatility's expanding. I bet at the end of the month, I bet just flips a significant correlation, especially you get down here at the end of the month and close around that 109. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
You can see this thing back down. You give away that whole damn move. For sure. That is definitely interesting to see. But see what all these the folks talking about the dollar, do they know? Do they know on this monthly run that the returns are literally telling you, hey man, Get out of the dollar. Short that fucker. Because it's below the zero mean. It's at the band, but man, this band I think is about to get blown out. I mean, look at the fishers, man. The fishers are lockstep. They're all down, pretty close to each other too. And they are up there at the 2SD band. It's time to party. Time to bring this party back down. Time to bring this party back down. I mean, the Z score, not one outlier to the top side on the Z score during this move. How in the hell did some of these monthly candles not get an outlier? I mean, you had one on variance right there. Wham. Well, it's because, man, the returns were just weakening the whole time from the beginning of the move. I mean, what was it? March of 21? It was about time I was running around Costco, 3 people chasing me, telling me to put my mask on. It's like, fuck you.
Speaking of that, all the pharmaceuticals seem to be going up today. Moderna, Novavax,
Right.
Zylab. I don't know what they do.
What should we take a peek at? Take a peek at the
Pfizer. I do Pfizer. They've like increased the price of their COVID vaccine. And then if that means that the US government is buying it through them via a tender, their business goes through the fucking roof.
Yeah, but that ends in a month or two. Like the U.S., we have to start paying for it next year, I think.
Oh, okay.
So that's another factor into it. Like if we start paying for it, I think they just released the pricing for us to pay.
What is
okay,
Pfizer's
cool.
ticker?
PF, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, then that's the short.
Hey,
Then that's the short.
no, it's not.
I heard people talking
PFE.
shit about it. Be careful.
What is it?
PFE.
PFE.
I would
Yeah.
definitely not be shorting Apple.
Dude, they're all these.
Look at this nice play out here. It's bull div on Apple, man. On the weekly. Got this nice run. Back up to what was it at? 175 or something. But now you got this little chunk of bull div right here playing out. All the fishers are up. Let me look at something real quick. I remember I looked at all these this morning.
Tesla's had a 10-point move here in the last 15 minutes. Nice.
Yeah, all the fanboys are buying back in.
Yep.
Google though. See, putting
Meta.
short on Google.
Meta. All of them have bounced a little. Because the only one that hasn't bounced really is Microsoft.
That short on Google though was the beginning of the week. To be honest. Hidden Bear. Choppy as fuck though with the volatility.
Wow, Microsoft's down.
Big.
Holding deep.
Google.
Long in that. Apple short Google. Fucking. What'd you say? Microsoft?
Yeah, Microsoft, Google, Amazon.
Right. Oh, Jesus, that isn't it. What are you doing? What's Microsoft's ticker?
MSFT.
Yes. God, dude.
Mary Sam Franktown.
FT.
Why am I having trouble with my F? What the hell? Yeah, man. Yeah, it was like long Apple, short Microsoft, and Google. What's fucking Netflix doing?
Well, like they always say, whatever was the leaders in the last run will not be the leaders in the next run. You know,
Right.
you hear that. I'm sure you guys have all heard that.
Oof.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, this was a no-brainer. It was long Apple and Netflix, short Google and Microsoft.
Netflix had a serious run.
I'll tell you what, Netflix, what's this, the weekly? What's monthly look like? Setting up some hidden bear, but goddamn, man, it's resilient as hell. All the fishers are up. The bull div, returns oscillator DLP, contracting volatility. Actually, it's kind of flat. Still, it's going to walk up. That's what you're seeing. But look on, Microsoft or Netflix on the monthly, right at the 95 for Laplace. Pretty much. Pretty freaking much, man.
Something just got released. Some kind of news.
This thing is looking good. Not getting a variance read, huh? So what was that? The weekly I liked. Yep. Go. What's this look like on the daily?
Bank of America downgrades Whirlpool on severe drop in appliance demand.
My goodness.
Shocker. People can't afford to feed themselves, but, got to get a new dishwasher.
Yasha, is that Yasha missing that the camel? Yes.
Yeah, what's up?
We got some camel div. That is the divergence between the toe and the hump. Yes. Powerful camel divergence.
And there's liquidity in between.
Yes. The liquidity lies in the middle. Middle out the hump and the toe, and you are good to go. Good Lord. Okay, intraday Netflix. What are we fucking doing besides setting up a shit ton of hidden bull? Got a lot of room to run this back down in the trend, too. Contracting volatility is literally, it fell off a cliff back here, and we got that nice move. It's contracting, negatively correlated. Usually ebb and flows into a pump. Got room to trend on the entropy. The fishers are up. The hidden bull. Variance is turning up right now. It's negatively correlated. I guarantee you this candle closes, that's going to change real fast. About the 90-minute hidden or bear div. Bear div setting up. Volatility totally freaking fell off a cliff from about a 60 to a zipperoonie. It's at a 4, I guess. But contracting volatility, negatively correlated. A lot of room for entropy to run into trend. It's this 90-minute close in an hour. Don't be shocked if you see this thing have a quick little pump, man. Let's see what happens. I mean, you got the returns oscillators above the zero mean. It's been slowly working its way up. Man, you want to cancel out this bear div? You can run it up. This returns oscillator needs to get a run on. But look at the DLP too. I mean, DLP's got a bunch of bear div. Z-score, but Z-score's turning back up just like the returns oscillator. Netflix looks pretty damn strong. Interesting. All right. 10:03. We overshot. We're past the 95 for Laplace.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I'm talking about our stream.
Thanks, gentlemen. Everything.
Yeah. Get back at it tomorrow, man. We'll see what happens today. But yeah, Bitcoin looks like it's ready to pop, man. Let's see what happens. Go Bitcoin. Go Solana. Dixie. Fall off a cliff. Yeah, here comes the futures and SPY back a little bit.
Yeah.
Kick us on SPY right here. Oh yeah. It shot all the way to the top of the daily. Man, this thing's gonna freaking wreak havoc. Let me see here. I like this one. I like this one SD today. I'm just feeling it, man. Especially if Dixie keeps dropping like it is, doing a slow little slide here. There it goes. So watch Dixie on this one SD. I mean, we closed this 15-minute candle down here and got a wick to this 4-hour 2SD. Let's see what happens now. All right, we close the 15-minute candle below here. Dixie could slide real freaking fast. Down around that 109 area. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Yep, see you.
See you.
Ciao,